Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you once again, and it's time to go over my pickups for the month of March. Yes, March, the month we feared on the Canuck podcast, because holy shit, did a lot of things ever drop last month. I mean, it was insane. From downloadable games to new AAA releases, there was a ton of content for everybody in the month of March. And needless to say, I did pick up a few. Maybe not as many as I thought I would have, but yeah, I do have a few, and I picked up a bunch of stuff on a couple of sales. So, without further ado, let's dive into what I bought. And first, we're going to go, probably right here somewhere I'll put it, the digital releases that I picked up in the month of March. So first and foremost, the first digital title I picked up on the PlayStation 4, Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. And of course this is also cross-buy with PlayStation 3 and the Vita as well. Man, this game is so much fun. It is good, but holy shit, isn't it brutal? Like, they make sure to... Well, if you haven't played the first game, you're going to think the difficulty here is off the top insane, because it's high. They do not hold back. There's more variety in the levels. The levels are larger now. Yeah, it's awesome. If you love the first Hotline Miami, go get Hotline Miami 2. It is worth it. So the next digital release that I picked up here, it's going to be on the PlayStation 3, the classics, and the Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 1 on the PlayStation 3 as a PS2 classic. Haven't gotten around to playing that yet. I've heard nothing but great things about the game. I love, the other Shin Megami Tensei series, so I'm looking forward to finally playing this one and then eventually picking up Digital Devil Saga 2 at some point in the future, probably when it goes on sale again. Next up on the PC, I picked up Argus Generations of War 0. Now, I don't have I have a physical copy of the PlayStation 3 version. I should have thought of that before I started recording. I could have shown that one up, but there'll be a picture here anyway. So, yeah, I picked that up on the PC. I think I might do some Let's Plays of that in the future. I really want to get into that game again, so on the PC may be the best route for me to do that, because I can share my experience with you then. And finally, for the digital releases, PlayStation had a under $1 sale. Games were priced at like 90 cents a piece. There were some crazy things here too, like Surgeon Simulator on the PlayStation 4 was like 94 cents. It was awesome. But what games did I pick up on this sale? Well, I got Breath of Fire 4. These are all PlayStation 1 classics here, by the way, that I'm going to list off now. Breath of Fire 4, Mega Man X4, Mega Man X5, Katamari Damacy. I love that game with a passion, and I really wanted it again, so I really want to play that game again, so I picked that up. And Kelowna, Door to the Phantomicile. The name will be up here anyway, so I'm butchering the name, but it's there. And the other games I picked up on the sale were Puzzle Agent. Love that game on the PC. Don't think I ever finished it, so I might finish it here on the PlayStation 3. And, of course, Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. I just like the name of that, and I can't remember if I've heard bad things about that game or good things about that game, but it was like, again, 80 cents, so I was like, yeah, sure, Sony, have my money, I want to play this game. So there you go, that's the digital releases that I picked up in the month of March. Now let's move on to the big stuff, the stuff I know you want me to talk about. What games did I pick up? What physical games did I pick up? Well, I picked up 4 this month. 3 of which were new games, 1 of which was an old game, but I found it at a great price. So the first game, I actually did an unboxing of this because I picked up the special edition of the game, and that is Atelier Chalet, The Alchemist of the Dust Sea. So there you go, that's the cover of it. I'm not going to show off what else was in the collector's edition. If you want to see that, please go check out my unboxing video of the game. I'll try and leave a link to that in the description below, or an annotation somewhere on the screen. Maybe if you click the game, they'll take you to my unboxing video, if I think about putting in the annotation. So I picked this up, haven't gotten around to playing it yet. Probably going to be a while before I do get around to playing it. Next up, a game that I don't want to waste too much time on before I get around to playing it, though my Vita has a massive backlog of games now. I found this for $20 actually at my local EB Games, which I go to all the time. Not sponsored. And yeah, when I saw it for $20, I couldn't believe it, because I see this game on Amazon sometimes for like $30, or just more expensive than what I would like to pay for it. But for $20, I managed to get Ys, Memories of Celestia. And I've heard really good things about this game, and I'm really excited to dive into it on my Vita once I catch up with my Vita backlog. Still working on Tales of Hearts R at the moment. Hopefully I'll get through that in the very near future. Alright, now with that, let's move on to the 2 PlayStation 4 games that I picked up this month. First, we have Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, and with it, the playable demo for Final Fantasy 15. To be honest, this was the main reason I bought this game. Second reason why I bought this game, it's a fucking rated M Final Fantasy game. It's rated M, and the opening cutscene was brutal. And the game's pretty damn difficult in its own right, too, so yeah, I really need to get back to Final Fantasy VIII Type 0. But I've been distracted by another game, and that game, of course, is the game that most people are raging about right now. It is, I think, the highest rated PlayStation 4 game to date, and a lot of people are considering a system seller for the PlayStation 4, its first real exclusive. Because Killzone was Knack was a disaster. Well, no, Knack was mediocre. Knack was mediocre. It worked, and it was fun. I enjoyed it. I finished the game. I thought it was fun. Infamous was cool and great, and in my opinion was the very first system seller last year. But this is the one getting, overall acclaim for the game. And that is Bloodborne. This is, of course, a Souls game. A spiritual successor to the likes of Dark Souls and Demon Souls. Bloodborne is incredibly brutal. It is gothic in nature, and like the atmosphere and tone and whatnot. You will die a lot at this game. If you are a rage quitter, stay away from this game. But I've been playing now for the past week, and it is by far the most satisfying game in the world. Because there is nothing better than defeating a boss that you have died, 10 plus times trying to beat. Once you do beat them, you get that strategy, and you get that final hit, and you get those boss blood echoes from them, and you get the trophy pops. It's like, yes, I accomplished something, I feel good. And then you run to the next area and you die right away by just a normal enemy. That's Bloodborne. Can be very agitating, but in the end, very satisfying. And I will be doing a unprofessional review for the game in the very near future, so look forward to seeing that. And guys, that's going to do it for my pickups for the month of March. I came through mostly unscathed. I think I've mentioned everything. I kind of feel like I forgot something that I might have bought. I didn't buy any amiibos or anything, so there's that. And I think I did pick up some collectibles, most of which I think I've mentioned on Comic Shop Pickups videos, so if you just check out those videos for the month of March, you'll see those things that I picked up there. And I actually didn't buy any movies this month either, so yeah, that's it for my pickups videos for the month of March, guys. Month of April is looking pretty slim right now. I've got 2 games pre-ordered, so right now it's just 2 games worth of things. And 1 digital title that I bought. So guys, that's going to do it for this video, and before I say so guys anymore, I'm just going to wrap this up. I've been Lord X, you've been awesome, and I will catch you next time.